As we jump into the year of 2025, let's take a look at the top 5 Minecraft prison servers from the last year. This list includes a whole bunch of servers with some brand new updates, insane content, overpowered economies, and overall insane gameplay. Let's jump into the 2025 edition here of the top 5 Minecraft prison servers. Yes, hello everybody, welcome back to a new edition of the top 5 Minecraft prison servers, this time for 2025. As we enter a brand new year, there are a whole host and selection of servers that make our top 5 list for this year that you're going to want to keep on your radar and continue to play, because these servers all offer something insane, and this is my personal collection of the top 5. Thank you so much for all your love on the previous top 5 videos on both this and the Skyblock editions. You guys have been killing it. If you want to see more of these top 5s, maybe for different server types, let me know down in the comment section. Make sure you do subscribe and stay tuned, because the top rated server on this list actually has a huge giveaway to allow you to start your journey on this server with the top rank. But without further ado, let's jump into our official list of the top 5 Minecraft OP prison servers for the year of 2025. So in and taking the #1 spot here for the video is AkumaMC. Now this is absolutely no stranger to the #1 spot. However, this time there's a lot of changes. For each of these servers, I'm kind of going to play through the, the original initial experience of the server so that you guys can see how to get started. But for this, because I actually have a series here on the server, we're just going to kind of, go from where I am, and I can give you kind of more of an in-depth review of it. So actually, Akuma have just launched their 4.0 season. This was actually the beta kind of testing period that we are currently in. By the time this video releases and you guys are seeing this, it's actually going to be coming up to the official first launch of the season. Now, having significantly played this beta and, I've personally spent a lot of time in this. This is an experience of prisons that I have not seen ever before. The details in the gameplay and experience of this server are just something which is completely next level. I mean, you can probably tell just by taking your first looks at it that this server is not your basic prison server. Now, whilst remaining overpowered, there are just a whole bunch of features that you just won't really have seen on any other server. For example, we have components, which are these unique looking friggin' like animated things over here that have a chance to go off. You unlock these, they have levels on them. Essentially, these are going to go off and affect your mine physically. By the way, this is still all technically in vanilla Minecraft. This is all just a texture pack, so you can load this server just on kind of any PC or whatever. It'll load up the pack and you'll have these insane items on here. But essentially, the gameplay starts, very, very similar to all the others. You're going to be right-clicking your pickaxe to look at your upgrades. Your pickaxe has a level over here on the right-hand side. The higher your level, the better your pickaxe enchants that you can actually obtain. Now, obviously, to obtain these, you do need tokens. Those are going to be your enchant currency, if you will. And then when it comes to gem enchants, you're going to need gems for those. Now, what's also super unique is while you're mining, you're going to get yourself energy. Now, energy can actually be used to upgrade and forge multiple different things here on the server. So, for example, if I wanted to get a new pickaxe level right here, I could throw my pickaxe in here, go to upgrades, chuck it in, and I could spend 17,000 energy to go ahead and upgrade my pickaxe's level to the very, very next one. So, we'll get that back. The pickaxe has now gone up a level, and we technically will be able to unlock other enchants as soon as we hit the requirement. For example, if we upgrade one more time, we'll be able to unlock the next enchant, which is Creeper Squad. So let's go ahead and upgrade that. There we go. Our pickaxe is now level 45. And boom, we now have access to Creeper Squad. So rather than just obviously mining to get your pickaxe level up, which you can do, you can actually go ahead and use the energy, which you can obtain just by mining, or you can go ahead and you can get these little energy robots that are all going to come behind here, and they're going to be working away and grinding away so that we can essentially get free currency. Like, we got so much currency just sat in there. Now, everything, even down to the armor this season, is so completely custom. You can now get arcane slots on armor for additional boosts using arcanes, which you can also apply to pickaxes, to pets, to a whole bunch of different things here on the server. So there's a whole kind of new aspect to prisons and a very strategical kind of approach to the season. Now, that's not all. There is also guilds here on the server. So if you want to join up with some friends and get some very exclusive boosts, you can do so by making a guild. You can then level up your guild to get those boosts, and you can do guild wars. There's a whole bunch of different stuff you can do with guilds. You can also grow crystals at your guild home, which essentially act like crates where you'll get a whole bunch of unique rewards. So yeah, pretty much everything on this experience is super, super custom. I don't think you're going to struggle to find something as custom as this season. It even comes down to the fact that you can change the skin of your mine. Like, you can literally change how everything looks, and it'll still function exactly as it's meant to do. For example, you saw all my robots grinding out before. They are now still going, just in a completely different looking mine, which I think is so, so awesome. Now, the server server follows a somewhat traditional rank up system. You're going to go from 0 to 1000 level wise. Once you get to 1000, you can prestige, and then that's when some additional rewards start flying in. As you can see, I'm prestige 1 right now, so we get additional guild experience, token gain, resource gain, enchant proc, a robot currency gain. So yeah, there's basically a whole path that you can do. It's not over as soon as you hit the max rank. You're essentially going to continue, you're going to prestige, and you're going to go again for better rewards. Now, like I said, this is just finishing up with its beta season, so if you're watching this video at any point after Saturday the 18th of January, then this server is now in full go. You guys are able to join this up, so actually a really good time for you guys to get involved. Like I mentioned, this server is actually sponsoring a top rank giveaway, okay, the president rank here on the server. If you guys want to be in with a chance of winning that, all you need to do is like this video, comment your username and your favorite Minecraft prison server. Make sure you have connected to this server using my IP, which is generzon.purple.wtf, and then make sure you've subscribed. As long as you've done all of that, you're officially entered. We'll let this run for maybe a week or so, and then I'll announce in the comment section who has won the top rank here on the server. Now, there's so much more that I haven't shown you, and that's going to be a similar theme with all of these servers. I'm going to show you, you know, kind of the basics, my favorite features, and then there's going to be so much that you can explore on the server. So I do encourage you, all of these servers, to jump on, have a go for yourself. Like I say, the beta of this season is just ending, so you guys are actually going to be able to catch the first ever season of this full version right here if you jump on for the reset. So yes, make sure you guys come and check this out. Let's head on to server number 2. And in the second place, we have OPLegends. Now again, OPLegends is no stranger to our top 5s. They've definitely been in multiple of them before, but this is another kind of new experience of prisons that you're seeing here. A little bit different to your kind of, you know, old style kind of OP prisons, but it's something which is, you know, a much welcomed, you know, upgrade to that. Now, the progression on the server, of course, follows a somewhat traditional kind of series of events. Your enchant currency here on the server is going to be orbs, so obviously the more you mine, the more orbs you're going to get. You're going to want to start off with Dragon Burst, Orb Greed, and Scavenger, because those are going to be the enchants that are going to, like, help you get started pretty much. So, for example, we can already afford some levels of Dragon Burst. Let's go ahead and add, we can get a maximum of 5 right here. That's an enchant that basically will help destroy an entire layer of your mine when it goes off. So obviously it's going to be a rare proc chance with that kind of low level, but it when it does go off, it will help you out massively. Now, to rank up, all you need to do is /rank up. That's going to get you up there. You can do that. I think we can do it 3 times right here. So let's go ahead and do that. Rank ups are essentially going to come from money. So if we do /rank up right here, it should go ahead and do as many as we can. Oh, sorry. If we do rank up max, I forget. But yeah, rank up max will take you up as many ranks you possibly can. And you just want to sell your block packs so that you essentially, you get the money from the blocks that you've been mining. You can also then get all these orb pouches while you're going along, like I've got right here. And actually, it's going to give me a whole bunch of orbs that would be, well, is way more than we're getting just from actually mining. So those are very overpowered to start with. That actually just gave us a whole bunch. It's like 38 million it just gave us. So that would, that's definitely enough to make a good amount of upgrades. And literally add like 500 levels of orb greed, you know, giving us as many orbs as possible while we're mining. A Guardian's Blessings are probably one of the better enchants here on the server. Essentially, while you're mining, it's going to give you a chance to get a random amount of currency and stuff. We'll add some. I don't know if we'll be able to get it to go off here because it's a very like, well, I say very. It's a low proc chance, so the chance of it actually going off are pretty slim. Yeah, you can actually win a whole bunch of different like currencies from it, which is cool. Now, once you kind of complete everything here on the server, say you've got every single enchant on your pickaxe, or just, you know, you're ranking up for the sake of ranking up, but then don't worry, your kind of journey is not over. You can actually jump into /rebirth right here, and you'll see once you've got all of your enchants max, it will actually allow you to rebirth, which will then give you access to this whole like rebirth reward section, where obviously depending on the rebirth that you are will depend on the levels and the rewards that you get. So it's got kind of an extensive progression system where, you know, no matter how deep into the season you are, you're never really going to run out of things to do. For example, you see someone in chat right there is just rebirth to rebirth 436, which is just just kind of ridiculously insane. But yeah, you guys can see the grind doesn't really end. So yeah, you have the orb enchants, the enchant upgrades, and the essence enchants. Obviously, essence is another currency here on the server. You can then get pickaxe skins, pickaxe modifiers, ultimate modifiers, disenchant, obviously enchants that you don't want, and then you can just like toggle the enchants on and off. So there's a whole bunch of different settings when it comes to like customizing your mining setup, which is pretty awesome. Also, the one thing that's kind of cool is they have pretty much everything you need right here at your mine. Like if you don't want to friggin' like work out all the commands, or you don't want to keep tagging them, you can sell your block pack right here. You can do global challenges right here. You can rebirth right there. And if you are stuck on the server, you can come over to the guide and it'll pretty much tell you everything you need to know about all the different features. So again, we're really only touching the surface of the gameplay here on the server. If you guys do want to come and check it out, then I do recommend you do. This is actually a Bedrock Edition Bedrock Edition and Java Edition server as well. So, you know, no matter what device you're on, you can join. This was actually recently reset just before the new year. So, you know, if you're looking for a still engaging experience, you can jump on the server. It resets every kind of like 3 to 6 weeks. So actually, you might be a couple weeks. This is kind of mid-map right now. You might be a couple weeks into a fresh map. So depending on when you're watching this, yeah, double check and you'll see just how much is left of the season. Yeah, it's definitely worth checking out, guys. Prison Neptune here on the server. There are so many different cool and unique things to look at. You can get yourself some cases, some cosmetic cases. You got yourself some crates. I think I actually got some keys straight away as soon as I joined. So you'll be able to get yourself some free ones of these to get yourself on, get yourself involved. And that is our second place server for this year. So in the third position for 2025 is going to be FadeCloud Prisons. Again, another returner to our top 5. FadeCloud is no stranger to these videos, and this time around they are position number 3. Now, as you guys can see, this is a pretty insane server. You know, the way that it looks, the way that it feels when you jump on has definitely got a very, very unique feel to it. And you know, I'm excited to show you guys this one because there's a lot of very, very unique things here. Now, first and foremost, you do of course get your own private mine. This is what it's going to look like when you come in. This is literally the starter mine right here. This is kind of what you will get if you start right now. If you jump on the server right now, this is exactly what you'll get. Now, one of the immediately cool things, of course, is the fact that you get your own kind of mine, but you can also use money to upgrade and go to the next mine. So, for example, for 2.5 million, we could unlock the Snow World, which is a bigger mine and, of course, a different theme. So that's a very, very cool thing. But one of the also other very, very epic things is when you start mining here, you're actually going to be mining to find yourself better pickaxes. So right now we just have this pickaxe, but if we go into here and we take a look, we actually just found already this novice pickaxe, and then we've just found ourselves an epic keen pickaxe. Like, we can go back in here and just chuck this on, boom, apply that one. Oh, well, you can only equip one at a time, obviously. You take that and you apply that, and boom, that is now applied. That gives me a nice little multiplier on my blocks. It's 1.6 times. But yeah, you guys can see that there's a whole bunch of different pickaxes that you can get. So for example, in the garden world, this is the best one. When you go all the way up to the secure world right here, you're actually gonna be able to get the mythoclast pickaxe, which is just ridiculous. They all look insane. They all have different perks and benefits. So yeah, it's essentially you're mining to try and find the best setup that you can. The better the pickaxe you have, of course, the more blocks you're gonna be able to get from them, which is pretty much the whole aim of the game here. Now again, on here, orbs are gonna be your currency that you want to go with for enchanting. So you're gonna be getting yourself some orbs while you're mining, and then if you right click your pickaxe, it will show you all the different enchants that you can actually go ahead and upgrade. Now the more orbs you have, obviously the more you can spend, the more you can upgrade. So for example, right now we can afford basically right here, we can afford 100 levels of orb greed, and that will then in turn increase the amount of orbs that we get while we're mining, which of course is essential because the more orbs, the better the enchants you get, the more enchants you can get, and all that good stuff. Get another 50 levels right there. The orbs actually do come in pretty quick when you start off as well. So as soon as you get that orb greed up, you're gonna notice a massive difference in your orb income. And then with the way that works, it is also very, very similar in regards to pets in the way that it kind of works. So you actually have your pet storage here. You can see I have only empty slots right now because I actually don't have any pets. But essentially, as soon as you do get pets, then you're going to be able to go ahead and open up that storage and apply whichever pets you'd like to apply. And that actually goes through again through the different mines or world, I guess. I guess just start calling it mines, but yeah, through the different worlds. So if you actually go over right here, you'll find the garden pet egg, and this will show you all the possible pets that you can obtain. So it costs 50k to do this, like to open one pet egg, but this is all the ones that we can obtain in here. So we can get aqua gnome, which basically just because they're all block multipliers, but obviously the better the higher. So yeah, we essentially would like to get a moon gnome because that would be the most insane. But yeah, that costs 50,000 money. Obviously you get money as well from going ahead and mining, and then you need to actually sell what's in your backpack right here. So yeah, you can just sell all that, and you get all that, and you're good to go. You do also have to kind of look out because your rebirthing is obviously the main rank up thing here on the server. Now, you do actually need money to do that. So with that being in mind, you kind of got to, you know, spread out what you want to do. Do you want to just get money for rebirths? Do you want to use your money for pets? You'll gain more block multipliers as you rebirth as well. So you kind of got to, yeah, like I say, balance it out. One of the other really, really cool things here is that we do have a garden boss. So for example, you guys can see destroy the boss by destroying the blocks in your mine. So right now he has 15,000 health, which is 76% of its health. As I mine these blocks, that health is actually going to go down. So as soon as we've mined X amount of blocks, that thing is essentially going to die. We're going to have beaten it, and then we'll of course be able to get the reward. So it's a very kind of unique rank up system here. It's something which I haven't really seen too much of before. You know, the way that this all kind of works together. Obviously using money for prestiges is fairly familiar, but the whole kind of having to balance it between all the different things that we can actually purchase and use to our benefit in the mine. And then the boosts of everything just kind of being block multiplies is a new one for me. Now, I don't know if you saw it while I was at spawn, but there are a whole bunch of different like cosmetic things that you can get here on the server as well. I mean, take a look at some of these pickaxes and different cosmetic things. That's another massive thing here on the server. And the other thing is that the server actually resets every like couple of months. So these are like longer maps. Which means I think this one has literally only just reset. So again, this is another kind of new season for you guys. It was worth getting in ahead of you know, everyone else getting on the server right now, because there's a lot of stuff that you can you know, you can do. This map is very, very new. You could catch up very, very quickly. There are also milestones here on the server. So as you kind of you know, you go up through your rebirths, you're going to get these milestone rewards. So for example, you get 50 million orbs just by rebirthing once, which is insane, because you can then of course use to go ahead and upgrade all your other enchants. For example, we just added 100 levels of Dragon Burst right there, which again is another enchant that can destroy the entire layer of your mine. But it's all very, very overpowered. That's the one thing I will say about pretty much all the servers on here. They are extremely overpowered. Like, you guys are going to want to jump on. I mean, this one honestly is a little bit scaled down when you just like first start off, because I mean, we don't really have that much money right now, but you guys will see how quickly it jumps up as soon as you get up there. Right there, we just got ourselves a legendary edged pickaxe. So we've actually got a couple of those. We can take this one out of the slot that it was in right here, and we can actually just equip the best one. So that is now going to give me a 3.5 times multiplier to blocks, which is insane. So yes, again, this really just touches the surface of all the different features here on the server. Again, if you want to come and check it out, I would advise you do so. This one, I believe, is only on Java edition, sorry. So I don't think this one is available for Bedrock. Yes, definitely come and check this out. I mean, the theming of everything is so awesome on here. I love all the custom things that are you know, out and about on the server. I mean, to be honest, just the customization here of the server is why I've got it at number 3 as well. It's you know, a very nice high placement here for this server, because I don't know, I really like it. I like the way it feels. I like the way you're able to just kind of sit here, chill and grind. The rebirths aren't immensely quick, and it feels like you're actually making progress. So that's placement number 3. Let's jump on and check out placement number 4. Coming in at number 4 is going to be PurplePrison. Now, again, this is another one that you may remember from our previous list. This is a server that has been around for a very, very long time, and there's a good reason for it. I mean, this is one of the last surviving kind of 1.8 PvP edition servers out there, to be honest, and I feel like it's probably definitely the most like the most played. Like, there's always a lot of people on here. Now, the feeling of this server is very, very nostalgic. As soon as you jump on, you'll be reminded of the original version of OP Prisons, which I think is a very, very awesome feeling. It's something which gets missed a lot. I mean, as you've seen with all of the servers that we've done prior to this, they are all kind of the new feel, the new 1.20, a whole bunch of like different insane custom features. Whereas if you're looking to just strip it back to basics and play some good old OP Prisons, then this is going to be the server for you. Now, like I said, these maps are, you know, pretty much years long, so you get a real good chance to build up in the community, you know, get ahead, go ahead and become one of the richest players. Like, it's very, very grindy, but like I said, kind of keeps that old school prisons, overpowered prisons kind of feel to it. Now, I'm actually not really doing it justice right now because I'm using 1.20 as I'm logged on, so I'm not going to bother hopping into any PvP, because first of all, no one needs to see that from me, because that would be horrific. But if you are into PvP, then you guys are going to see these red lines across. As soon as you go across these red lines, you're in a PvP enabled area. So just be wary that at any point you might be crossing over into a PvP area and be prepared for that, because that means that, you know, you're actually going to want to grind up for some good armor. I mean, we've got, you know, purple god rank here, so we've actually got prot 100, unbreaking 90 on all of our pieces right here. So yeah, it's definitely got that old school feel to it. I do feel like I'm back in, like, I don't know, 2017 playing prisons when I'm on this server, which is not a bad thing to say at all. I really do enjoy it. I mean, you can tell how long the maps last as well, because I think this is actually the exact same setup that we had last time I logged on this account for our summer edition. So yeah, you guys know PurplePrison has got its place here. Now, one of the other really cool things about this server is I'm actually in their server Discord right now. You can actually play like coin flips, you can do item flips, you can do token flips, you can do a minesweeper, all of this from literally within the Discord. Like, it's in the Discord, but it takes it from your in-game currencies and all that kind of stuff. It's all right here in Discord, so you don't even have to be online. Say, for example, I don't know, you're out and you want to do a quick coin flip, you could jump into the Discord, it'll all be connected to your account, and you can literally do these coin flips right here, and it will then like take it from your in-game balance, which is super super cool, super unique. I don't think I've ever seen this before, to be honest with you. And it's a nice way to keep it kind of interactive on the server. Like if you can't, for example, log on, because you can't always be on the game, right? That has to probably be one of the coolest features that I've seen on a server, especially a server that with this kind of old school feeling. It's like adding that modern twist to it you just kind of don't expect, right? So yeah, I don't know. It's a very, very cool feature. I'm enjoying everything that I'm seeing, you know, here on the server, because I just can't say it enough. You just don't get to see servers like this anymore. So to still have a server like this up and running successfully is a big thing for me. And that's kind of why it's here on the list. I know it's almost the server in the list that doesn't belong, if you will, not because it's not a good server, but because all the other ones have just, you know, Prisons these days has just taken over with these overpowered, insane, you know, very, very cool animations and brand new 1.20 features and stuff, whereas sometimes it's nice just to come back and relive some of the past. And I mean, this is a very, very community-based server as well, so like I feel like it's one of those servers that you could play for years on years, and you'd be around the same people, and I don't know, it just always feels like a good time. Now, of course, they do still have all of the cool features that they had prior, which is going to be like all your airdrops and stuff like that, but you just gotta be careful because there's PvP mines and everything. This is very PvP orientated. Obviously, if you're not a PvPer, then there's still ways to play it without that. Like, it even goes back to the thing of just like slash enchant for your pickaxe, and this uses kind of like the traditional token enchanting as well. For example, we can shift left click, let's add 25 levels or 24 levels of jackhammer here. Like, yeah, you just kind of got back down to the basics, which is never a bad thing. It also means that there is like a big trading community here on the server, and I mean, with the item flip, technically I guess you can just like flip items that you own as well, which is which is very, very cool. And you can do that from Discord, which is the even more insane thing. But yeah, if you're looking for kind of the old school style prisons where you know, everything's not too complicated, we're back in the day, then this is the one you are looking for. Purple Prison, number 4 on our spots. And in number 5, last but certainly not least, is going to be Wild Prison. Now, Wild Network is again not a stranger to these videos. They have been in they've had placements in a lot of these top 5s, and this is no different. Now, their brand new season has actually just launched, so this is literally our first time online right now. Well, for this season, I mean. Now, again, we've received some much needed upgrades here on the server, and that includes some of the kind of visual aspects of the game. So, for example, let's take a look at our enchant menu now, of course, which is straight right click. You guys can see there's a whole bunch of just like custom things already immediately in here. So tokens are mainly used to upgrade these enchants, but you can, like, for example, fortune uses money, and investments also uses money. So yeah, there's multiple different things that you're going to need to in order to upgrade these enchants. You actually start with a pretty decent pickaxe here. You're going to start with a few levels on quite a few enchants just to get you going, you know. Yeah, it's the enchant menu. Of course, there are going to be some locked enchants that we need to get our pickaxe level up for. So there's always a nice little grind that you're going to need in order to do that. One of the coolest features that I've always found here on Wild Prison was actually the research menu. So you're actually going to use your XP to go through and like upgrade these, and it will essentially award you different things depending on what you're researching. So for example, I just got optimization up to level 2. That's now going to give me a discount on my rank up prices. So you can kind of go through the research menu. It's kind of like a skill tree in a way. You're going to go through that and select which upgrades you'd like. It's always worth doing because, to be honest with you, that can completely change your season depending on how you shape your researches. Next, one of the really, really cool features is the item backpack. So this is essentially a way of like stopping your inventory just filling up with absolute poop, because I know that there's a lot of cases, a lot of servers that your inventory is just going to fill up because you just get so many items, right? There's so many things that you get while you're mining that it can fill up. So for example, we can open up our backpack right now and we can actually see that we have 400 different keys in here. You can open it up and view exactly which ones you've got. You guys can see that we got all those keys. We got potions in here, and it's going to group all of those as well. And you can actually decide whether you want this to like auto deposit straight into your backpack or not. So you can kind of filter in and out items that you want to go in here and items that you don't want to go in here. For example, as you can see, we've got these vials here, but we don't have it filtered in so that we can obviously claim these as quickly as possible, get as much money and tokens from them as we can. So that's a very, very cool feature. You don't really see that in many places. So having that kind of filter down rather than just like, I don't know, trashing the items or whatever, storing them away, it's actually going to keep them in a place where you guys can always access them, and it filters it for you. So it's not like you have to, like, I don't know, chuck things into your PV and then lose them and then all that good stuff. So yeah, it's definitely worth going through. So I've just withdrawn some of the keys that we actually had in our backpack here. So we're going to go ahead and open up these. What I'm hoping for here is that I'm going to get to get some pet eggs, which we do, which are pretty cool. So this season, you can actually get common, rare, epic, legendary, mythical, and gifted mythicals. Obviously, gifted mythical is ridiculously low chance, but we'll open up this one. We'll see what we get. We get a token pet, which is just a common pet, unfortunately. Now, you can essentially activate pet abilities, which for this one is going to be X amount of booster tokens. You just right-click to go ahead and activate that, and then, of course, it will tier up and level up depending on how much you use it. And then you can actually give your pet foods, which you can see right here. Depending on the tier, you can get a pet food can technically from this, which you will then apply into your pet. As you guys will see, you can get some boost to maximum levels, ability time, multiplier, etc. So it's all a kind of like more custom way of using pets. Now, thankfully, these pets actually level up pretty quickly. My pet is now already, what did it say, like level 28. So yeah, it doesn't really take long to level these up. By leveling it up, you're going to increase those boosts that it gives you as well. So very nice and very progressive for the for the pets right there. Those are actually super useful, and I'm glad that they're not hard to obtain either. Like all the keys that we literally got for just being on, pretty much, were enough to actually give us our first pet. So obviously the rarer pets are going to be harder to obtain, but these ones not too hard. Now, one of the really cool things here on the server as well is the ability to view a leaderboard very quickly. So if we go and do /leaderboards right here, you guys will be able to see that we can see blocks top, block top weekly, prestige top, rank top, money top, token top, gem top, vote top, momentum top, active momentum top, fishing top, mob kills, and there is no current active community event. And then you can view the gang leaderboard. So that's going to be gang trophy top, vault XP top, vault token top, gang blocks mined top, and dungeon wave top. So all of these leaderboards are available just through the leaderboards menu, and there are relevant payouts attached to these actually. So block top weekly, for example, I believe the top prize is $100 Bycraft gift card, or you get gems in game, which can then be spent on things that you want, ranging down to like 5th place, which I believe to be a $20 Bycraft gift card, or 4,000 gems. And then there's a seasonal prestige top reward, there's a weekly gang top reward, and a seasonal vote top reward. So there's essentially a couple of seasonal and a couple of weekly payouts, which basically means no matter when you join the season, there's still an opportunity to win the rankings and win the payouts for the week. I guess with the season as well. I mean, it depends on, if you're able to catch up or not. But yeah, those weekly ones give you an opportunity to still win very good prizes. And even if you're not on the top kind of section, you can still get access to this rewards menu right here. So for example, you can get rewards just for mining blocks. You guys will be able to, go through here. I believe these are automatically claimed, all of these. So for example, if I now go down to here and I mine 600,000 blocks, then we'll get all of this, including a monthly crate in there. I can see some pretty insane rewards down through these tiers. But one thing that's really cool on here, of course, is the use of the custom texture pack, which a lot of these servers, on this list have had. And the one thing that is super cool about it is it makes like the server just connect together better, right? So it just all kind of feels like a unique experience when you put this pack on, because I mean, we've got all the symbols on the right hand side. We've got all the different custom textures in here. Like we literally have a nuke for a nuclear mine bomb, which is something that up until very recently you haven't really been able to see on any server. So it's very cool that you've kind of got all this stuff that connects things together. These have got really cool models in them. I mean, look at all of these like enchants and stuff. Like this is just something you wouldn't see, I don't know, even a couple months ago here on just what's realistically just a normal Java edition server, like with a texture pack. So make sure whenever you come on here, you do obviously accept the texture pack that it gives you, because there's so many like different things here on the server that you're going to want to make use of that involve that texture pack. But again, this is only a very small preview of what the server has fully to offer. There are so many features and so many unique things that I haven't even touched the surface on. So if you're kind of if you're liking the look of the way that the server starts and the original kind of gameplay on the server, then I definitely recommend you come and check it out. Well, guys, that is officially my top 5 servers for 2025. I do recommend that you just come and check out all of them, even if you just play them for, I don't know, like an hour. Just see whether you like the beginning of the gameplay, because I can guarantee if you like how it starts, then you're going to love how it ends. All of these servers that are on this list, guys, are connectable on Java Edition. Now, some of them do have Bedrock Edition, servers available. If that is the case, then you'll see down in the description where I've listed them with a port. If they have a port, then that means they are Bedrock compatible. All the information to connect on every server, Java and Bedrock, is down in that description, so make sure you go check it out. Make sure you enter that giveaway for the first ranked server as well. Also, I just opened one of these epic armor crates, and they're actually pretty insane, so I'm gonna make sure that I'm using everything that I can off of these, because they're actually pretty cool. So yeah, I'd recommend you get opening all this stuff. Look at all these cool animations and stuff. But yes, come and check out all the servers on the list, guys. All the information down in the description, of course. If you feel like connecting to any of these these servers, then I don't know, maybe I'll see you online. But that is going to be it from me and the top 5s. The top 5 Skyblock servers will be coming soon. I will make sure to link that down in the description when it is published. So if you guys are interested in finding out the top 5 Skyblock servers, then that will be out. Guys, that is it from me today. I hope you have enjoyed this top 5. If you agree, disagree, or otherwise, let me know down in the comment section. That is it. Please make sure you do subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next top 5 here on the channel.